Hey, I'm Coral.
And I'm Adelia. Welcome to our podcast.
This podcast is sponsored by Furry Falcons. Furry Falcons is a series on Falcon Newsfeed. Teachers and students can be interviewed to have their pets featured on the website, and the pet does not have to be furry.
If you're interested, go to thegHFalcon.com and type Furry Falcons in the search bar.
You know, I've always wondered, when your school has more than 2,700 people, how can you feel empowered and heard?
Well, on today's podcast, we'll be looking into an initiative that focuses on empowering students as its main purpose. At Green Hope High School, a group of teachers decided to start an initiative known as Roundtable. This came to be after several teachers believed that students should be able to have open discussions with other students, teachers, and members of the school's administration. At these meetings, those who come to discuss topics ranging from race relations to mental health, and they have about 40 to 80 students who come to each session.
Wow, that sounds really interesting and beneficial. Green Hope has a very diverse student population, with almost half of the students being white, a third being Asian, and the remaining 20% a mix of Black, Hispanic, Native American, and mixed race.
Yes, exactly. That's why so many students come to these meetings, to listen to others, to share their experiences, and to share their own experiences with others.
We ask a few teachers and students as to why they attend these meetings.
Because I really enjoy the topics that we talk about, and I think it's very interesting because in almost every single meeting I take away something, or I learn something that I didn't know about, or I learn about a different person's point of view.
I like learning stuff, anything that'll make me think and reflect. I like hearing discussions.
I attend roundtable meetings to get a better understanding of what everybody thinks about at the school.
I attend Roundtable as a facilitator. I'm a member of the group that helps plan the topics and the questions. And I attend because I really like participating in the conversation. I like hearing voices of students that I normally don't get to interact with. So it's a really nice way to see what our student body thinks.
I attend roundtable meetings so that I can understand more about what other people think and share my own beliefs and hope that it'll impact others.
I just think it's a really cool idea. I love the idea of students having a place to talk about things that matter to them, and I think it helps build relationships. I think it makes us a stronger community, and I like being there as a staff member because I think it helps me understand my students better and the things that are important to them.
I want to make a difference in the entire world, and that starts with what I can do here.
I attend roundtable meetings because I think it's important for students' voices to be heard, and for us to encourage students to think about the school not only with their own experience, but to see how their experiences are similar to and maybe different from other students. And I also think that it's the starting point, hopefully not the ending point, of students thinking about what is possible, what change is possible both within themselves and more broadly within the school.
When I first moved here, I was really awkward and quiet, and then since Roundtable, I've become really outgoing. I'm still a reserved person, but I kind of got the ability to flex the metaphorical muscle that's communication.
I feel like Roundtable has impacted me and others at Green Hope by allowing us to see what other people think about things, and also knowing that we have a change and that we can do things at school.
How has Roundtable impacted me? I think it's taught me a lot about what change means on an individual level, as far as unworking your biases, and I also think it's taught me a lot about systemic change and what that looks like or doesn't look like. And it's really nice to learn about the workings of our school and how information gets transferred, and what it looks like when an administration tries to listen to the student voice. I think it's impacted others. I know a lot of students like to go there because they feel heard in a sense, because they like to be able to discuss things in a space where everyone's there for that purpose of having that conversation.
My favorite topics have been how we deal with stress at the school, and also race, seeing what everybody's ideas are and how to better ourselves.
When they're heated, they say things more in a pure way, and I like hearing honest feedback.
I like the topic about body image because people shared their opinions on body image and their experiences.
I know it sounds cheesy, but that's what I want. I want you guys to have more. I want my kids to have more. I just want the world to be better and people to be happier and kinder to each other.
I believe that, and it's a really important belief to me, it's a core belief for me, that you can't hate people that you know. I think it's really hard. It's much easier to hate people as a group, to hate people based on who you think they are, but when we really know each other, it's really, really hard not to have some ability to empathize. And I think that's what Roundtable does. I mean, we don't all leave necessarily even knowing each other's names, but I think you learn something about each other, you see each other as people, and I think it makes us more empathetic, and I think it makes our school a kinder place.
As you can see, this initiative has led to healthier interactions between the student body at Green Hope High School. It has helped many students express their thoughts in a safe and inclusive environment.
Maybe holding such discussions are the key to fostering peaceful relationships between different people, as well as allowing people to understand the community around them. Thank you for listening.